Okay, in class today we talked about the line of best fit. Let's take a look at an example that we did in class. It says the graph shows the weight of an individual after going on a crash diet for several weeks. Plot the ordered pairs and sketch the line of best fit, then calculate the line with the calculator. So in class, you guys plotted these and drew your sketch of your lines. So I'm going to show you how, just to kind of review with you how to do it on the calculator. So we're going to get out our graphing calculators, and to enter in our data, we're going to use the stat button. We're going to enter in our list by using the edit option. Now, to save a little bit of time, I've already entered in the data that we're going to use in this example. But all your X values, all the weeks on the diet are going to go in list 1, and all of the actual weights that the person was in is going to be in list 2. So as you can see, in general, although they did have a couple of weeks where they did, gain and lose and gain and lose, overall, this person from the beginning to the end did lose some weight. So I'm definitely expecting this be a negative correlation where the line is going to go down, to have a negative slope. So from here, once I've got all this data in, we're going to hit Stat, we're going to go over to Calc, and we're going to calculate a line. Remember, this calculator uses A for slope, we use M, but just, it's no big deal. It's just remember that they use A and we use M. We're going to choose option number 4. From here, we're going to hit second 1, comma, second 2, comma, vars, y vars, enter, enter, enter. The reason we go through that whole second part is because we want the calculator to automatically put it into y equals for us. So as you can see, we've got our slope is negative 4.4, and we're just going to round off the end of this, and 194.16 or 17 will be our intercept. So our equation is going to be, I forget the 194.17. Okay. From here, the reason that we went through that whole vars, y vars stuff is because, as you can see, it went into y equals and it's already entered everything into y equals. So now, if I go to my table, for example, all of the weights and all of the stuff are already in here. So this will be helpful for our follow-up questions. But one thing that our calculator does that's pretty cool is if you make sure your plot 1 is on, so you want to make sure that that is highlighted. If you now hit zoom 9, it'll show you the scatter plot and it'll show you the line that goes through it, which is kind of neat. All right, so what do all of these things mean? What does the slope mean in this problem? Okay, well, our slope is negative 4.4. Okay, so it's showing the relationship that's showing a decrease, right? Our line goes something like this. So as the number of weeks on our diet are increasing by 1 week, this is going to be the amount of weight that the person is losing on average per week. So this person is losing about 4.4 pounds per week. And that's our rate of change. That's what it's changing by each week, right? Which is why we multiply it by x, which is representing weeks. The 197, that although it doesn't say, or I'm sorry, the 194 is our y-intercept, right? So this is going to be how much weight this person weighs after not being on the diet at all. So this is like our starting weight was 194 pounds. And it looks like we're losing about 4.4 pounds a week. The nice thing about the graph being in our calculator already is that when we answer now, what are we going to weigh at week 10, we can just go right to our table, scroll down to week 10, and we can see that we're going to weigh about 150 pounds. And then after how many weeks will this person weigh 145 pounds? Oh, here it was. About 11 weeks. So there are the directions for a line of best fit and how to answer the follow-up questions.